Luis and I met in Washington, D.C. I think we got in love since we saw each other. Men in uniforms are extremely handsome. They reflect to you and show you courage, patriotism, loving his country, loving his duty, and of course, couldn't love me too. We dated a couple weeks, and after that, he asked me to marry him, and I said, okay, I'm up for the ride, so let's do it. So Luis deployed 3 times to Iraq, 1 time to Bahrain, and 1 time to Qatar. It was 6 months and 6 months. And then that last tour to Afghanistan.
Kunar province on Afghanistan's eastern border is as alluring to outsiders as it is unwelcoming.
The boys and I were out. His colonel called and he said they had a casualty. That's how I learned that they had a mountain IED explosion. There were actually 3 dead. I remember I got my rosary out, hold it in my hand. I said a prayer. Luis was severely, severely wounded. He suffered 2 heart attacks, 2 strokes, and a cardio arrest that they had to massage his heart for 11 minutes, and a traumatic brain injury. The medical team said that Luis definitely was not gonna make it. Here I am telling the kids, I'm going to go to Germany, I am gonna bring your dad, and I'm gonna bring your dad alive. I'm such a full of faith and hope. Luis was in a coma on life support. They didn't even want me to touch him. And I remember very well how much I pulled his ear and I said, I promised the kids that I'm gonna bring you home alive. And you gotta help me. Help me, God. Luis was dying every minute. As the minute was, I just was just like horrified, you know. Luis was in life support, and he was not showing anything, you know, like any signs for them or anything that he was ever gonna wake up. By that time already, I have really looked for a lot of information, how to care for him, how to become an advocate for him. His primary care doctor said, we think that we will have to disconnect him. And that is unacceptable. We're not disconnecting my husband, okay? You know, we keep working and working. So finally, Luis opened his eyes. Little by little, every day became, you know, stronger and better. He could not speak, see, and eat for almost 2 years. I realized I was gonna become a caregiver since the day that Luis got wounded. I knew he will need me to care for him. I didn't know the extensions, but I knew that he will need my assistance to advocate for him, to be his voice, and to be by his side. You know, the soldier is the backbone of the nation. We are the backbone of our soldiers, the families.
You have 6 new messages.
On behalf of me, Miguel, Jose, and Ed, Ma, I'd like to say thank you for everything that you've done for us. You've done so much for us. Ever since day 1, you've always been there for us. And we would not be at the places where we are without the things you've done for us. Love you, Mom.
I always have thought about it that God had a plan. That were for a reason we have been picked to be in this journey. And there's for a reason why I had to be the caregiver for my husband. You know, when you have hope, things are easily. And when you have faith, the impossible became possible. When you have love, you move the mountains. Without her. No, you are somebody. Oh, you won't be here? No, God wants you to be here. That's why He put so many angels to keep you strong.
You.
And me. Absolutely. Well, Luis is still active service member.
All right.
I already retired 3 generals. You already have, yes. No, we never, no, it's never quit. And here, it's always strong. Never quit. Never. Tell her. I will rest when he die. He'll rest when he die. It's a non-quitter. Never. No, never.